sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten the rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense trots out there to open this game. Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of John. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company, dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game. Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll try a pass here. QB to the tight end for a completion. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Great connection there to move the sticks. With every 1st down completion, this offense just builds more and more confidence.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball from downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Hold. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to break.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
What a great run here by this running back, picking up a ton of yards. Doesn't quite get the first down, but it does make an interesting decision for the head coach. Do you go for it on fourth and short, or do you take the points?
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. And the tailback's got it again. Quick spin on the run. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Nice grab. It's McCulley. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Offense operating from the pistol. A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And now the running back's got it again. Fights off a defender. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
On the run, it's Haynes. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards, but as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here in the option. Look, give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Makes the catch downfield. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Has the first down and more. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Look out, room to run here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, there's just so many things happening in these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Throwing for his running back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Takes the handoff again. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Boy, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Receiver trying to make the yardage, takes it on the jet sweep. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gets the first and still running. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receivers are bunched together. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's a great job picking up that first down here, using the lateral quickness to do so. But let's make sure we give the defense some credit here. They didn't let that play go any further, but they do have to be zeroed in because I wouldn't be surprised to see that jet sweep again.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Breaks an open space. He's got the force. I'm still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back's got it again. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. It's a quarterback keeper. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Tight end makes the grab. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Great cut. They whiff on him. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. Trying to convert with a sneak. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's saying he's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Arms on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner cradles the football, a fair catch in this tough weather. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The sure hands. It's McCulley. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a good grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they bring him down at the 1, but set up now. First and goal from there.
And that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
And the Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They see it punching in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Using his legs, it's Peoples. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Now here's the toss play. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On first down, it's play action. And it's caught across the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Toss play to the outside. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Trying to find some room. It's Peoples. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Moore.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down play coming up. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long, why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and then come up with a sack.
The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Back to pass. It's Sayan. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
All right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Smith. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. They'll give it to the running back. Jukes to get free. 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. To the air, it's Sayan. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Using his legs, it's Marshall. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down, is still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll toss it to the right side. First down, looking for more now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Graham. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass caught, second down now. They're going to run it. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Now the all-important extra point.
For the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's an out route. The catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Second down after that completion. To throw, it's Sayin. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. Second down and 11. Motion now from the tight end. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Fourth down.
The Wolverines will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down, they're going to throw it. The defense is coming after him. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
At the 22.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. An inside deals now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. They walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And he drops it. Can you believe it.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And this pass is on target, caught. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
33. 2nd down coming up.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield. It's Saying. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though.
Now, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Oh, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
Kicking's good. That makes the score Michigan 33, Ohio State.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Grab behind the line. It's McCulley. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the ground, it's Marshall. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
First down and 10. They'll run it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, quarterback's best friend is a big target on 3rd down. Nice job of finding the tight end and that big target, and he picks up the first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's caught. It's McCulley. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. breaks free. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Close to the tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pass rush closing in. The defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Gonna try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, this one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.